Hi and welcome to Kat's Krafty Corner. I am your host, Kathy from La Crosse Public Library, and today I have a special little project for us to do. We are going to make a nice dog tug toy for that cute little animal in your life. So what you need to gather is some fleece. I have 3 colors here, but you don't need to use 3 different colors. You can use the same color of fleece. However, you're going to want to cut it at least 3.5 inches wide, and the length is dependent on the size of your dog and the amount of material you have. My dog is a medium-sized dog, and I would say this is almost a little too small for him. I would have wanted it a little bit bigger, and I used a 50-inch length of material. So I'd probably go up to 60 to 75 inches, to be honest with you on this. So you need fleece. It would be nice if you have, but this is optional, a lip edge ruler to use. Otherwise, just a plain old-fashioned ruler will work. A pair of a rotary cutter. However, if you don't have one of these on hand either, a pair of scissors will also work, do the job. You'll need 1 binder clip, a pen with the cap on, because this is going to be 6 inches, and this will come in handy later in when we're starting to braid our tug toy. So let me get myself spread out here, and we will start cutting our fleece. All right, I have my material laid out, and I'm going to cut my strips. You want to remember it's a 3.5 width wide, and the length, it varies from the type of material, the length of material you have, probably also the size of the dog you have. So my material is 50 inches in length, so I will need to do this a couple times. So I'm just got my lip ruler measured out to the place that I want. I am going to use my rotary cutter because this really works slick, and I'm just going to cut like that down the thing. See, separated very nicely. So I just need now to bring this down and finish cutting my strip. Get it all nice and lined up. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want to be able to have at least the widths in your strips the same size. So let me get this all settled. All right, and here we go. Straight on up. Make sure everything is there. All right, and I just need to use my scissors, and I'll trim that little excess right there. Okay, let me remove my material. And here's 1 strip, and I already had cut up the other 2 strips, so you didn't have to watch me just cutting strips. So I have gray and I have blue, and I have this dark brick color. Next thing I'm going to make sure is that they're all in the same length. So I'm going to put one on top of the other right here and see if they are the same length. Looks like the blue and gray one are. All right, and let's lay the red on top. Almost a patriotic look here, but didn't have white fabric. So I got them bunched together, and yep, they look pretty good. So the next step is that you're going to fold them in half and find that center point, which is right there. You're going to use your binder clip, and you're going to place it right on top of here, and then you're going to start braiding. And the neat thing about the braiding part is that if you have a pen with a cap, This is going to be 6 inches long. So you know from the top of here to right about there is where you're going to need to braid. So let me just bring this down a tad so I can get started. Let me grab this one, my middle, and my other one. So I am going to go gray over, and then red over, and I am just going to braid this into a nice knot braid here. Just continuing it. Just continue braiding it right like this. Now let me grab my pen and see how it measures. Okay, this looks good. So what we do right here, just cross that one over. We are going to take your binder clip and we're going to set it right down here at the bottom. So it holds. And then we turn this around and we start our braid from this end. Again, going to the 6 inches. So let me see. I am going to start with actually, this is the way it should go. All right, my blue is going to go cross over. My red's going to cross the blue. I'll get the gray. And then we get the blue again. And just a matter of braiding our strips. Just see, that's about 12 inches there. Let's look. So we have plenty of more to go on this one. So the other side is now braided down to about the same size as the first one that we did. So as you can look on my mat, it sort of looks like they're about the same size. So I'm going to take the binder clip off right here, and then we are going to group my colors together. So I'm going to group this one, the blue, and the gray, and then we'll continue braiding it down to this. So I'm going to just turn it over. So here's those colors together, this color together. And it doesn't matter if you're using the same color materials, you don't have to group these together so that they're together like this. Okay, so I'm going to take my gray over, I'm going to take my blue over, and then just continue braiding this down till I'm almost to the bottom. And this is why you're going to want to make sure that you have enough material, that they're same lengths, is that when you get down to here, you can easily do a knot. So I'm going to try one more. I might be pushing it. All right. So then we're going to knot this. All right. There's a knot. Oh, there. All right. Got a knot there. And then we also want to knot it right in here too. So that this will stay well for the pup when he gets ready to play with it. Move that knot up. All right. And here we go. We have a dog tug toy. And I can attest that my boy Taylor has been enjoying his tug toy that I made for him. I have enough slobber all over it, and he's easily enough to destroy it in a few quick days, but this is a quick project for me to do, and why would I not do something special for my dog? So here is our tug toy. Well, that was definitely a fun project to do for your Fido. Can't believe how simple this was actually to do. I have to think of this again in the future for a special toy for my dog Taylor. And I want to take a moment to thank everyone for attending another Cat's Crafty Corner, and I hope to see you very soon.